So what are 3 forms you can have on your website to collect more leads from visitors? That's what we're going to talk about in this episode. So when it comes to generating leads from your website, there is a specific design that we have found over time to improve your website conversions. Now, you might say, well, what is my goal in terms of how many visitors I get to my website that will convert? First, we have to define what a conversion is. When I talk of a conversion in this episode, I'm talking about someone who gives their name, number, and email in exchange for information. They're not signing up necessarily for a paid class. They're signing up for your offer. So if you don't remember or know much about offers, go back to episode 7 of the podcast where I talk about offers and various offers that you can use for your studio to generate more leads. But then when it comes to actually presenting the offers on your website, there's design elements that come into play to get people to opt in and improve your website conversion rate. So going back, what kind of conversion rate am I talking about? Our objective here at my agency is to get about 10% of all website visitors to convert and opt in to receive information. Now, whether that's for your offer, which is what I would want to see, or if it's maybe to download the schedule, could be a variety of things, but 90% of the time, especially if you're working with me as a client, I'm going to say it's your offer. So let's say your offer, you're doing a special, it's February, tomorrow is Valentine's Day, so maybe you're doing a 2-for-1 promotion for the month of February. So everybody who visits your website, they'll see the offer. It's 2-for-1, whether that's they bring their best friend or they're bringing their spouse, doesn't matter. You want to put that then on your website, right? Where do you do that? How do you do that? So when it comes to website design, which we're looking at now, there are 3 various elements to present your offer. The first one you see, now this is a template that we use for some of our clients, is the button in the hero section. So the hero section is this area right in here. And the button I'm referring to is this button right here where it says join classes. Obviously we would change that to what the actual offer would be. And that is your first one. And then what we do is when they click this, it becomes a pop-up and they can enter in their information. And then they go into your CRM and they receive the offer through email and text message. That's number 1. Number 2 is also have your offer up at the top right-hand corner. That is your primary call to action. It is the next step that you want them to take in your customer journey. You always have that in the top right-hand corner of a website. So up here where it says join us, the login would be irrelevant. I would actually have the color red where it says login to be the offer where they would opt in again. This can either be a pop-up, again on the website, or it could take them to a different page. Doesn't matter in this case, but in this case, it should be a pop-up. The other thing that we will do, and we use Thrive Leads to build this. So in the top one, you can see the pop-up, but you can also do a sticky ribbon. So the sticky ribbon stays at the top of the website. Again, offers your offer. We'll put a countdown timer in there. There'll be a really easy call to action. We actually like to say put your email in there plus the button, and then it takes them into your CRM with your emails. They deliver your offer and then extension emails. The last one, the bonus one I'm going to talk about is the scroll map. So the scroll map is good because it is in your face, right? They can't get away from it. There is an X where they can X out, but it's in their face. They see it, and you directly say, this is our offer. It takes up the entire screen, so you can put a lot more information about what the offer is and any terms and conditions and all that kind of stuff. But I like this one because, it is in your face. And usually what we do is we set it up so if they scroll 25% down the page and they haven't opted in, they'll see it. And that's really in their face. You can also do what we call an exit intent. So that doesn't really apply on mobile, so we don't do it a whole lot. because they need to recognize the mouse moving. But if on desktop they move their mouse, then as soon as the system, the Thrive Leads sees that they're leaving or going to leave, half the time they're not, the pop-up shows up. I don't use that very much, like I said, because 85% of all traffic nowadays comes on mobile, and it doesn't work very well. So to reiterate, first thing is, on your homepage in the Hero section, make sure you have a button that goes to a pop-up with your offer. Number two, in the top right-hand corner, you need a button that takes them to your offer. Number three, the sticky ribbon, and then the bonus is the scroll mat. Those are the 3 opt-ins that I would always have on a website, regardless of anything else, to get them to take you up in your offer, to get them into your CRM, to get them into your ecosystem, to get them into your retargeting ads and audiences. That's what I would do. So audit your website, ask your web developer to add those elements, start working on some better offers than just first class free. Listen to episode 7 of the podcast to where I talk about offers and actually give examples and all that kind of stuff. And make sure to subscribe.